This is the Nissan Altima. It is a midsize sedan and it's the second best-selling vehicle that Nissan offers. The Nissan Altima has a really slick design. I love the lines of this car, the wheels to the hood to the overall lines that just glide across this car. It looks great. And they just came out with a new color, brand new color this year. Like, I think it's called like white gray sky or sky gray white. I don't remember what it's called. But in different angles, it looks like off-white, a sky blue, or kind of like a cloudy gray. So I really dig this new color. I'm Dave and you're watching Imagine Autos.
ImagineAutos.com is the premier video-centric car shopping portal with over 1.5 million vehicles. When using the website or the app, you have access to video spotlights from our walk-around style footage of the exact car you're looking to purchase. Let's say you want to look at the conditions of the tires. All you have to do is click on the tire icon, and the video will jump ahead to show you the car's tires. ImagineAutos.com helps you imagine your next car today, and our app allows users to experience augmented reality of new cars. With this feature, you can place that new car in your driveway or out on the road. So head on over to ImagineAutos.com to see for yourself.
Now, before I get started on going over this Nissan, I just want to say thank you to our friends here at Route 22 Nissan for letting us borrow their cars for these reviews. So if you're looking for a car and you're in the area, come check them out. So we're looking at the 2023 Altima front-wheel drive SR edition. It's competing with the Accord, the Camry, and I personally think this one's probably the best looking one out of those three so far, but they're all pretty good looking cars. I really like the grille with its 3D kind of geometric shapes coming in and out. The nice big Nissan badge right there. It has a very aggressive look and that kind of classic Nissan V that we're seeing in some of their other vehicles now. It has a very aggressive looking headlights. Looks like these vents are for show, but this one comes in at $27,500 MSRP. The base trim line starts at $25,000 MSRP. So these come with a 19-inch alloy wheel, and it's probably one of the best looking wheels in this class and price range. I mean, that looks gorgeous. I like the contrast of the silver and the black. It really kind of hides the rest of the wheel and makes this kind of stand out a bit more. So it feels very thin, but very cool. The side view mirrors we have here, it is not the same color as the rest of the body, but I actually probably prefer that. It adds a nice contrast to this kind of unique color that they've developed for this year. The profile of the vehicle looks pretty good, and I really like the back of the car. We have this really cool rear lights that kind of wrap around with a sharp angle. Overall, the back of the car doesn't seem too aggressive, but it does kind of bark at you, stay a little bit further away. I really like this little lip spoiler right here at the back, and the SR badge with this nice kind of contrasting orange for the Nissan. And I kind of like this badge here with its kind of two-tone white and dark gray look to it. And we got this chrome guard, which I kind of wish it was more of this dark gray than this really bright chrome. For the back of the car, the trunk is decently sized. I think I've seen bigger in other vehicles, but let's just test how big it is. I mean, you got a decent amount of space, but I've seen bigger. Oh, but let's see. So I remember seeing this in other vehicles, but they didn't actually bring it down. Let's see if it automatically brings down the seats. No, it doesn't. So why have this? Why? Am I supposed to pull harder? Yeah, other cars have bigger trunks. Okay, so it loosens it, but it doesn't collapse the back seat. So you're gonna have to still open the rear passenger doors just to bring this down. But there's a latch right back here to do the same thing. So, okay, well, let's see how much space that gives us. I mean, it's decent. Well, for the passenger, headspace is a little low, but I think that's part of the sleek profile that you get on the side of the car. Not automatic power windows for the rear passenger, it seems like. We have the center armrest with cup holders. That's actually kind of nice. So You and a buddy can sit next to each other, or maybe go on a road trip. Your kids can have this for their little drinks. We got USB charging ports down here. Looks like there is a USB-C and a USB-A. Anything else? Nope. No vents back here either. All right. Oh, again, what is the trend with this? Why is there no pocket here? Why? Can someone tell me in the comments, why is this a thing? I mean, you have one here. That's fine. But why don't they have it on the driver's side seat? I mean, some cars do, some cars don't. Just do it. How much more is that? Come on. Let's check out the passenger side. Oh, much more headroom. This does not come with powered seats, so gonna have to manually move your seats around, but it's quite comfortable. So little cubby hold for your bottle of water, soda, energy drink. Looks like you can lock the doors from here, and definitely not automatic power windows on the passenger side either. So for the quality of the interior, doesn't feel as good as some of the competitors competing in this class. I mean, it looks nice, but it feels a little bit like right here. Look, so hollow, plasticky. Looks good though. I'm not gonna complain on looks. But I really like this vent, nice and big. The center vent's a little small. But yeah. So the driver's side, we again only have an automatic power window for the driver's side window, and the others don't. Your basic controls, side mirrors, and lock and window lock. Same thing with the bottle cup holder. Here we have powered seats for the driver's side. No lumbar support. I would like that. Oh well. Come on in and let's check out the rest of the console. Okay, so we have analog speedometer and the RPM with a center digital display. We got your typical buttons that you see in most cars. We have the cruise control here, changing or your calls over here. Looks like you can probably change the screen with these controls over here on the left. Media control buttons over here, and the steering wheel. I like the thickness of it. The leather feels a little bit cheap, but not bad. Let's look at the center console here. Again, I like that they did the cup holders off to the side, because if they put it here, I will always hit it, especially if there's a straw sticking out of a drink. Looks like manual mode is going to be with the shift paddles, not with the shift knob, but that's fine. What do we have here? Is this wireless charging? It is not. Okay, we got 12 volt power outlet. Ooh, auxiliary input, so you can plug in maybe a phone and listen to your music off your phone. Looks like there's USB-C, USB-A for charging. Climate control is all physical buttons. How do I know how much this is going? There's a little nub here. Okay, so this doesn't feel as luxurious as some other options and other cars. The screen looks nice, but let's see how well it responds to my touches. Oh yeah, lines and beeps. It's responsive enough. Customize home menu. But we got physical buttons under if you want to use that for some of the options instead of touching the touchscreen. Ooh, we're gonna change it from night mode to day mode. Yes, I hate it when it's in day mode at nighttime and it's too bright and you can't see outside. So that's really nice that there's a physical switch to change it right away. Some of them in other cars try to be clever and you can't find it because the sensor is not working correctly or whatever. I like that switch is there. Except for the highest trim, the Nissan Altimas pack with a 2.5 liter inline 4 cylinder engine that produces about 188 horsepower, 180 pound-feet of torque, and it goes from 0 to 60 in about 7.5 seconds to 8 seconds. So you can definitely merge on the highway without too much concern. The efficiency on this vehicle is about 27 in the city, 37 on highway, and 32 combined. So not too bad. All right, the view out the back is a little bit high, but I'm pretty sure that if I'm on the highway, it's enough for me to see. The center rear lights kind of take up a bit of space in the rear windshield, so I kind of don't like that since it's like right in the middle. Let's see how well this handles. Okay. It's pretty well grounded, kind of doing sharp turns. Ooh, yeah, it's actually very well grounded when you're doing the turns. The suspension is a little bit stiff, so any of these bumps, you kind of feel it, you know, it's shaking your booty. The response of the steering wheel overall, there's a slight lag to it. I mean, it's not like bad, but I feel like there's a slight lag to the steering. So we're kind of just driving around the Nissan parking lot here. Let's test the brakes. Pretty good. It definitely stops pretty well. The road noise doesn't seem too bad on here, but it's hard to tell unless we're going at like 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. So 188 horsepower, 180 pound-feet of torque. It definitely has a decent amount of power. And for the size of this car and the weight of this car, I feel like it's fine. Okay, gear 1, woo! Gear 2, oh yeah, okay. You definitely feel that torque. And because it's a CVT, you don't get that, you know, gear changing feel really, but it keeps you in that power band. So it's actually pretty good. I think they've improved the CVTs over the years. But overall, actually quite nice to drive the Altima. So the 2023 Nissan Altima was a fun drive. It looks great. It definitely should be on your radar if you're considering a sedan in the near future.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos.